Hey, what are you guys doing? Hello?
Oh, sorry, we're just doing our programming homework.
Programming?
Okay, you're in.
That can't be right.
Janine, you look confused.
Jenny, get over here. So, programming has multiple subunits. So, some of the things that we can go over are the mathematical concepts, debugging, loops, and its different programming languages.
So mathematical concepts would look like this? Right?
No. Here, Ray and Josh will explain it to you.
So in basic programming, mathematical concepts are much simpler than you think. So for example, in this program, we created a variable called myNumbers with an empty array. Then you use the function append item to append a random number from 1 through 10 into the array. We did this twice in order to create two random numbers. And then
in order to find the total, we declared a variable named total. In this line of code, we take the random numbers generated and add the numbers in index 0 and index 1. So the console log that follows is used to display the phrase my numbers and the numbers that were randomly generated. So then the console log that follows displays the phrase total followed by the sum of the numbers in index 0 and 1.
Oh, but are you able to do other operations?
Yes, you can use an asterisk to multiply and a subtraction sign to subtract.
So,
and also a slash sign to divide.
So basically, you're able to create an empty array and then you use append item to add numbers.
Yes.
Ooh, loops? I know this one. Isn't it about repetition?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. So in programming here, for example, we use for-var, which basically does loops of something that you can create, like an image. So we have function drawSquare, where you can put a parameter as the size and turn right 5 degrees each time. So let's see it run one time.
Ooh.
Do you have any questions?
What's the draw square?
So the drawSquare function, you see how it says size here in the parentheses?
Yeah.
That's basically the parameter. So the parameter we put was 100. And what we do each time is that for the move forward, it moves forward 100 like spaces each time, so that every time it makes a square, it creates kind of like a symmetric perfect image like it does right here.
Oh, so you're repeating draw square with the parameter 100.
So whenever you move forward, for each side of the square, it's always the same size. So each square is kind of perfectly symmetric to another one.
Makes sense. Hey, do you guys want to work on the counter?
Yeah, sure, let's go.
Next, I'm just gonna sound work now.
Oh, come on. Okay.
Hey, what language was that?
Oh, it's Tagalog. Do you guys speak any other languages?
Oh, I speak Spanish.
I speak Arabic.
I speak English.
Okay, that's okay.
Wait. Isn't there different types of programming languages as well? Like JavaScript and pseudocode?
Oh, yeah. What was pseudocode again?
Oh, pseudocode is a way of expressing algorithms that look like programming.
Oh,
Yeah.
But it can't be understood by a computer, right?
No, I don't think so, no.
Oh, I know about JavaScript though. It's like the most popular and preferred code programming language, and I think from what I remember, it's like really flexible with the syntax, and it's a front end development, so it can be used to develop websites and things like that.
Oh, you know, Python is actually back-end development, like Django, which is like an open source framework. And it's like really easy to learn, and it has a variety of applications, which makes it really flexible and powerful in like the system it's being used in. And it's completely user-friendly. That's why I'm like using it right now in my code. And it's also very popular in like scientific programming.
Don't forget about Java. Java was designed to be a simpler version of other programming languages. What makes it different though is that Java creates applications that run in a virtual machine, while JavaScript is a code that runs only on browsers. Java also forms the backbone for the Android operating system.
Whoa, there's so many different programming language. So fascinating, bro.
Are you guys
Alright, folks. Listen up. Okay, so for today, we're learning about debugging.
Debugging.
The process of finding and removing computer program errors. So debugging is an essential part of programming. You have to check the spelling, if the variables are all spelled correctly, the order, the syntax of it, and the key thing about debugging is collaboration. Collaboration in coding is very important because you're able to expand off each other and see their errors and see how you can find solutions with them. And the way for you to find that you have errors is checking the console.log. So does anyone have questions? Yeah.
What's console log?
So console log in app.javascript is found at the bottom, and it will help you find the errors during your programming as it's running your code. And it'll help you locate it and help you fix it. Yeah.
If computers are so smart, then why can't they just debug themselves?
Well, computers are advanced, but they only know what they're told to do by the coders. So if the code is wrong, debugging is an essential part to fix it. And remember that it's easier to debug in high-level programming simply because it's easier to understand, it's closer to our language, more of pseudocode like JavaScript, Python, C++. It's easier to just debug with your peer, while low-level programming is more machinery work. Yes?
Yes. Got it.
Yes, got it.
Understood.
Just make it turn this way. I don't get it. Oh my god. Why is it not
All right,
turning?
guys.
It keeps saying red.
Please
oh my god.
don't
no.
get discouraged. I see you guys pulling your hairs out, being stressed, but don't worry about it. You guys will figure it out. Believe it or not, I had struggle in coding as well. I was frustrated. I couldn't get it, but as time went on, with practice, you're able to debug it with your friends and your peers, and it'll get much easier for you guys.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Alright guys, that's the end of our lesson of debugging. Class dismissed. See you tomorrow!
Thank you.
Thank you.